Hello, everyone. Good evening to all of you. Hope you are well. Got a little soca music going. All right. Hope you are all doing well this evening. Thank you so much for joining. Happy to see you all here. Uh, Now there's a little bit of background noise, so I'm gonna, there we go. We had a little bit of background noise. I got that out because I am recording this webinar for all of you who are joining. It is being recorded just so I can share the recording with everybody else once we are done. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Good evening. In case you do not know who I am Esha Herbert Davis, and I am the Carnivalista in Chief of Events by Ashe, where we plan unique and life-changing Caribbean experiences. I assume my sound is working because I saw Teresa threw up a celebration sign. So if you cannot hear me, please let me know. But otherwise, I will assume that you can hear me and all is well. You can see the slides on my screen. All right. So tonight I am so excited because I am talking about two new travel experiences that we are unveiling for 2022. And whew, this has been a labor of love, I will tell you, honestly. It's been on my mind to implement and get ready for the last few months. It's definitely been taking a center stage where everything is concerned and thinking about the direction of the business. And as travel is starting to bounce back, you know, I know there are many of us who would love to get away sometime in 2022. At least that's what I've been hearing from a lot of our travelers. You know, 2021, Esha, I'm not sure, but 2022, it's on. So that kind of led me to today, all of that from months of preparation and planning and thinking and figuring out when to do these travel experiences bring us to today. So in terms of the travel experiences I'm going to talk about tonight, I will be talking about Ultimate Girls Getaway, and that is happening in Barbados in April 2022. And Ultimate Summer Carnival, which we will be going to experience Grenada Spice Mass in August 2022. So again, Barbados, Grenada, just two of the most beautiful islands on the planet, and it is going to be a fantastic trip. So has anyone been to Barbados or Grenada? If you can leave me a comment in the chat, please do. Yes, no, excited about going and finding out more, just leave me a comment or even just drop a comment to say hi. You can also unmute yourself if that is easier, of course. Barbados is one of my favorite places to go. I'm actually heading there in a few days with a handful of clients, including Miss Teresa, who's on. Hey, Miss Teresa. We are heading to Barbados in a few days, and I am super excited. Cannot wait. No kid. Cannot wait to have some serious mommy time and some girl time, because the handful of clients who are going with us are some of my favorite people just on the earth, and they're great humans. So I'm looking forward to spending some great time with them. All right, so let's see what we got in the chat. Here we go. Teresa's definitely excited about going. Nice. And Erica, hey, Miss Erica, I've been to Grenada, so beautiful. Yes, yes, it really is gorgeous. And for everyone who does not know who Miss Erica is, she is our newest team member who joined on with us. And she did a lot of the groundwork and the research that you're going to see for Ultimate Girls Getaway, because it is just fabulous. And okay, I'm just going to go and get started. So again, ask questions in the chat or comments in the chat. And also unmute yourself if it's just easier to speak, but I'm going to dive right in because I have a lot to talk about and I have a lot to show you guys. So if you didn't know any of this, if you kind of came across this recording after the fact, you don't know anything about us, about Events by Ashe, about myself, Esha, and my husband, Tarik, who is on the screen right now that you can see. So our company was founded by us, and that is actually the picture when we met back in 2006 at Trinidad Carnival in the band known as Tribe, currently known as Tribe. So we have a combined 20 plus years of traveling to Trinidad and Barbados during Carnival time. Our experiences are created for people like you. You are grown, you know, you're big people, as my mom likes to say. You like to lime, you like to party, you like to have a great time like we do. We provide clear, detailed, and organized packages that gives you everything you need to experience the best of what the Caribbean has to offer. You know, like I always say, the Caribbean isn't just the beach and a drink in your hand and an umbrella. You know, there are just so many unique experiences that you can have. Every island has its own little flavor and little spin, especially on the Carnival festival, if you want to call it that, because it is a bit of a party and a festival and a few other different things, but and it has its deep roots in the culture of every single island. So every island kind of puts its own spin on it. Our parent company, as I said before, is Events by Ashe LLC, and we are an A+ rated company with the Better Business Bureau. So you can trust us. We've been in business for 10 years. It's actually almost our 11th year business anniversary on August the 2nd, I believe, is our anniversary date. So that will be 11 years that we have been in business. So we ain't going nowhere. We are here, and you can trust and make sure that we will take care of all of your travel needs. All right. So let's talk about why should you travel with us? And these two pictures on screen are just two of my favorite pictures from Trinidad Carnival. And one on the left is Juve, which is just one of my favorite festivals, if not my favorite festival of all time, where Trinidad Carnival is concerned. And of course, Juve is duplicated across many islands. In Barbados, it's called 4-day morning. But I just love the freedom of Juve. You know, you don't have to get all pretty and all made up and you get your dress all done. Like, you don't have to do any of that. You just show up, get the paint, get the drinks, eat some food, and party. I just love Juve. And then on the other side of the spectrum is, you know, this is the Carnival parade, and every Caribbean carnival has this aspect, some aspect of pageantry, costumes, glam, glitter, and everything, where everything gets all out. So love that part too. There aren't many parts, if there are any parts of Carnival, period, that I do not love. So I definitely love both of those things. So in terms of why you should travel with us, you get to this, you know, all of that that's on your screen without any planning on your end, without any, you know, coordination, not needing to call a million hotels to figure out if they're available or can you stay there or what are the restrictions. Like, you don't need to worry about any of that coordination, travel planning. All you need to do is pack and show up at the airport, and we handle everything else. And then especially you should travel with us because we are the premier company specializing in Caribbean travel, and particularly Caribbean carnival travel. These are unique and life-changing Caribbean experiences, and we've taken over 300 travelers around the world. We have global clients, right, who have trusted us to show them the real Caribbean. You definitely are traveling with the pros. My parents are from Trinidad, and Tarik is like what I like to call an adopted Trini, but at this point, through his association with me. And it is a fully hosted trip. So we're not just booking you in a package and kind of sending you off to Grenada or Barbados by yourself. It is fully hosted. So our ambassadors travel with you, take care of everything, on the ground support, picking up your costume, fat tickets, making sure that all of your excursions are on time and you are safe and sound and return home safely as well. Our motto with any of our trips is no woman left behind. So, you know, even if we're in the middle of the Trinidad Carnival parade, we will find you and make sure that you are okay. All right. In terms of accommodations, we are very big on this. We need to stay at safe, secure accommodations with 24-hour on-site security. So know that safety is definitely first for all of our trips. And as I said, we do all of the research, booking, coordination. You just need to show up. That's about it. All right. So, and then don't just take my word for it. These are, again, two of my favorite humans. I love my clients. Okay. I really do. We have amazing clients. These are two of my favorite clients as well, Rachel and Raven. And you can see, you know, thank you for the time and effort you put into making this a great experience. This was wonderful, and the quality of your business is definitely 5 stars. Thank you. And you can see she looks fabulous in her costume. And then Miss Raven, who traveled with us way back in 2015. And she says everything was taken care of, so I didn't have to worry about anything. No wondering where to go, how I was going to get there, how much it cost, where to get my costume, etc. And no worries was the name of the game for this trip, and it took a lot of the stress off. So from end to end, we got you from the time you pay your deposit all the way through to your research, coordination, everything. We handle all of it until you show up at the airport, and then we take it from there. So we have a whole page of testimonials. I mean, if you are here, then you've probably been to our testimonials page, you've watched a few of our videos, and if you haven't, I highly encourage you to, because we have lots of glowing testimonials from our clients over the years and lots of video to back it up. All right, so let me talk about the highlights of Ultimate Girls Getaway and Ultimate Summer Carnival. So in thinking about how to share all of the exciting details of these experiences with you, I started thinking about, okay, what are the common elements of both of these trips? And you wouldn't think that there are any common elements, but there are. So let's talk about those highlights. So highlight number one, and as you can see, who doesn't want to be there right now? It's just gorgeous, right? But the reason I am highlighting accommodations is because these are all inclusive accommodations. And if you know me, you know I like to start with the food. So I was very, very pointed in terms of looking for accommodations that were all inclusive or had an all inclusive element. So both Ultimate Girls Getaway and Ultimate Summer Carnival are at all inclusive resorts. Definitely food is very, very important to me as a traveler, as a lifelong traveler. And yeah, it makes or breaks a trip for me. If the food is bad, I'm just like, no, this is not enjoyable. And I didn't have a good time. So the food is really, really important. So in terms of the accommodations, all inclusive, located, both of them are located on white sand beaches, as you can see there, right? And they're just breathtaking and gorgeous. For both of the experiences, as soon as you arrive on site at the hotel, you get a welcome drink. So you are immediately in vacay mode. Both events will have a welcome dinner and or a reception. So you can get to know your fellow carnivalistas immediately and just immediately relax and feel at home. That was definitely one of the things that I wanted to be the first experience when you arrived in Barbados and Grenada. And as another note here where the accommodations are concerned, if you have, your sister stalling or tripping, your cousin, she's backsliding, like, no, I don't think I'm gonna go. We are offering roommate matching for both of these experiences, okay? So no excuses, no excuses. We all deserve to get away after the last year and a half that we have all had. So if you agree with that, definitely put a comment, a yes comment in the chat for me. So we are doing roommate matching for both of these experiences to make sure that we get you away from it all, away from reality, and give you the escape that you deserve. All right. And not only are we going to be on these fabulous resorts, of course, we're going to take you off of the resort so you can get the real Caribbean flavor as well. All right. So that's highlight number one. Let's go into highlight number two. And I love this picture. I immediately look at it and I feel so relaxed because she looks so relaxed and just on a boat looking at the sunset, holding a drink. So it just looks like the perfect way to end a day, right? So in Barbados and Grenada, we are taking you on the water. Both of those experiences have a sailing or cruising element or elements to them. So in Barbados, we're doing a private sunset cruise. So it'll be just like this, beautiful sunset looking over the water, rum punch in hand. And it will be complete with a mini photo shoot on board the boat. Okay, it's going to be fabulous. So we are definitely giving you that experience in Barbados at Ultimate Girls Getaway. In Grenada, so we're doing two boat experiences in Grenada, actually. So one of them is in the 5-night premium experience, and that is a fete. So not as serene as this. It'll be a bit more lively or a lot more lively than this picture, but we're taking you to the infamous rum boat cruise. And that is a fete that happens during Grenada Carnival. It is a fantastic cruise, swimwear, your cover-ups, your bathing suit, whatever, flip-flops, drinks, food, fun. So we're taking you on the rum boat. And then the second one, if you do the 3-night upgrade, if you have been following us for a while, you know, we usually have a 2-night upgrade. We had to do a 3-night upgrade this time, and I will explain when I get there. But in the 3-night upgrade in Grenada, we're doing a half-day sail with an organic chocolate and rum tasting. Yeah, you heard me right. Organic chocolate and rum tasting on the boat. It's going to be great. I definitely can't wait for that. So who definitely wants to head out on the water with us? Comment in the chat, because both of those boat experiences are going to be epic for sure. Highlight number 3, party time. And as you can see, our beautiful clients here having a great time at a fete. And we will take you to get a little bit of freeing up, just a little bit, just to shake off 2020, shake off 2021, and, you know, go into 2022 in Barbados and in Grenada. So in Barbados for Ultimate Girls Getaway, we're going to take you to experience the Barbados Reggae Festival. Yes. So this is actually going to be a cabana beach party on Daiquiri Beach. And it will be a VIP cabana. So imagine yourself hanging out on the beach, dancing under the cabana, because it's your private VIP cabana, and having a good time listening to the reggae music, taking in the sun and the sand and the sea and the waves and the beautiful Caribbean ocean breeze. That is the party experience that you are going to have in Barbados with Ultimate Girls Getaway. And then in Grenada, because it will get a lot wilder in Grenada, you will have the chance to fete at 2 to 4 parties, depending on if you go with the 5-night premium experience or if you add on the 3-night upgrade. And in those 2 to 4 parties are including Mr. Killer's. And if you are familiar with any soca artist, you are definitely familiar with Mr. Killer. He has an annual party there. Of course, his home is Grenada. He's originally from the island of Grenada. So let me preface that. But he has an annual party called La Vida. La Vida, okay? And we are going to La Vida. You are going to get a VIP ticket for La Vida. And then, of course, I mentioned the infamous rum boat party. That is going to be definitely 2 of the fetes that are included between the 5-night premium experience and the 3-night upgrade in Grenada. All right, so those are the 3 highlights. Let me see what's going on in chat. And if you have questions as I go along, please ask them. Teresa's saying, me. Yes. Definitely on the water, in the fete, on the boats, all of that, right? Yes. So those are the highlights. Let me get into the nitty gritty. Let's get down to the details now, okay? And I'm trying to watch my time. I'm infamous for going over time, so trying not to go over time tonight, people. So first of all, I'm going to talk about Ultimate Girls Getaway in 2022. So that has a 4-night premium experience. The travel dates are Tuesday, April 26th to Saturday, April the 30th, 2022. So as I said, fabulous accommodations at the all-inclusive 4-star rated Crystal Cove by Elegant Hotels. Don't try to say that 3 times fast. It's a very long name, but just Crystal Cove for short, okay? So included in your package is an ocean view room. Yes, I know. Overlooking the gorgeous Paynes Bay, which is one of the most, I don't want to even say most popular. It's a very exclusive beach, although all of the beaches in Barbados are public. It's an exclusive beach because it's on the west coast of Barbados, now known as the Platinum Coast. When we were there last, it was called the Gold Coast. All of a sudden, it's called the Platinum Coast. I don't know Barbados. Okay, but it is gorgeous in any case. So Paynes Bay is one of the most exclusive and higher end beaches where the resorts line that beach, and Crystal Cove is one of them. So you will immediately get into vacay mode, as I said, with your welcome drink. You'll get your private check-in upon arrival. And I'm just going to go through each of the days because I always get questions about, okay, when are the events happening? What's the lineup of the itinerary? So I'll just give you a brief overview here. Of course, all of this will be on the website as well, and I will talk about that in a sec. So day one, this is when you reach, right? You're going to line with your other carnivalistas at our grown and sexy red party. Yes. And there's going to be a welcome reception and a sumptuous dinner. So whenever you arrive, from home, wherever home is, we are ready to line with you, feed your belly, get your welcome drink, and hang out. So after we have, it'll be like a welcome reception flowing into dinner kind of deal, and it'll be just very loose, very easy. So you join whenever you arrive, put on your red outfit and just get ready to be in vacay mode. All right. We're also going to do a mini photo shoot, which I'm very, very excited about. I can just picture all of you beautiful ladies in red and just taking gorgeous pictures. It's just going to be fabulous. We actually have three mini photo shoots included in Ultimate Girls Getaway. So there's lots of opportunity for pictures to make your friends jealous and to put on Instagram, okay? So after you fill your belly, after the beautiful dinner, lovely reception, we'll hang outside. We'll go outdoors, cocktails, good times, jokes, music, and just hang out until everybody is ready to go to bed. All right. So day 2, after you have your breakfast, they do a full buffet breakfast. Okay. Breakfast is my favorite meal of the day. As many of you know, if you've traveled with me to Trinidad, you know that breakfast is where it's at. Okay. So on day 2, after you have breakfast and into the early afternoon, we're heading to the Barbados Reggae Festival. And as I said, this is on Daiquiri Beach. You're going to have a cabana with VIP service, and we're just going to lime, dance, party, drink, have a good time. So that is going to be your partying in the Ultimate Girls Getaway experience. All right. Day 3, we're going to start the day with a mini photo shoot on the beach. Yes, get your whatever your beach fantasy is from a photo shoot. Okay, G-rated, okay? Whatever your fantasy is for a photo shoot on the beach, we are going to do that, okay? And then you'll be pampered with a spa treatment of your choice on that day, okay? So if you need to fill your nails, if you need to get a massage, if you want to do a facial or a pedi, you will have your spa service on that day. And those are going to be on site at Crystal Cove, by the way. Then day 4, you'll have a free day. So if you want to hang out by the pool, if you want to hang out on the beach, if you want to take one of the free water taxis to the neighboring properties, Crystal Cove is a part of 3 or 4 other resorts that are along that same stretch, and they offer a free water taxi service. So you can stay at one and play at the others, right? So you can take a free water taxi to any of those maybe, or just chill out at Crystal Cove. Either one will be fabulous. And just a note about Crystal Cove, and I forgot to mention this earlier, they have one of the best swim up bars in the world. And it looks really cool too. It's this big kind of cave, and then the bar is like inside the cave, and you swim up, you get your drink, and you hang out. Really, really cool, right? And I didn't know that. That's like a little fact about Crystal Cove. Voted one of the best swim up bars in the world. So you're welcome. All right, so we talked about the spa, we talked about the free day. So later on day 4, we are going to have a pretty in pink sunset cruise, and that is going to be fabulous. There's going to be a mini photo shoot on the boat. Yes, yes. So imagine you have on your beautiful pink. I'm dressed in pink in honor of that, actually. This was on purpose. You have on your pink outfit flowing in the Caribbean breeze and getting your photo taken by a professional photographer. It's going to be great. So that is the sunset cruise, pretty in pink sunset cruise. We're going to be doing that. Day 5, we're going to start the day with a farewell champagne breakfast. As everyone departs, you exchange numbers, IG profiles, whatever, with your newly made friends. And, think about us on your way back home, and think about the next girls' getaway, because we are going to do more of these. There are definitely going to be more of these, and they're going to be in different islands around the Caribbean. All right. So you'll be thinking about the next one. Of course, air-conditioned ground transportation to all of the events in the itinerary, and round-trip airport transfers is included in all of this as well. All right, questions. That is a lot of information. So please put your questions in the chat if you have any concerns, thoughts. If you think it sounds great, put it sounds great, but please put them in the chat. So Ultimate Girls Getaway upgrades. Let's talk about that. So we included an oceanfront room in the 4-night premium experience. If you wanted to upgrade yourself, and I'm sure we all deserve to be upgraded now, because you know, COVID, right? So pool, you can upgrade your room to a pool or garden view junior suite. Okay. And this is if you need, you know, you like to spread out. You need a little bit more room to put your suitcase and, you know, have some space from your friend, whoever you're traveling with. Then get this upgrade because it's a larger room. You have more room to spread out, and there's a little sitting area, and you have a balcony or a patio. So it's a pretty big room, right? So you definitely want to do this upgrade. We can do this upgrade with the 4-night premium experience and with the 1-night upgrade that I am getting to. So if you thought the 4-night premium experience was good, the 1-night upgrade is even better. So you get 5 nights in total. So you get an additional night in fabulous Barbados at the Crystal Cove. You will start your day with a yoga class. So my focus for this additional day was for those of you who want to upgrade and do the upgrade, you have an additional day to decompress and indulge fully before getting back to reality. Okay, so that was the intention of this upgrade. So you're going to start your day with the yoga class, right? Then you're going to get even more pampering with a half-day spa visit. Yes, that is a part of the upgrade. All right. You're going to cap your day off with a cooking demo by one of the celebrity chefs on site. And we're going to do a dinner on the beach, in the sand, in the sunset. It's going to be great. So yes. So the travel dates with this 1-night upgrade are Tuesday, April the 26th to Sunday, May the 1st, 2022. Mark the dates on the calendar. All right. So let me see what's in the chat. And who needs any of these upgrades right now? I know I do. Teresa's dreaming about it already. Marlene is like, sounds like something I need. Yes, to the both of you. Absolutely. This trip is going to be amazingly great, fabulous, fantastic. And hey, send Erica a thank you note because she did a lot of the research and the groundwork for this particular trip. So send Erica a thank you, give her a shout out because she put her foot in this one for sure. All right, so let's get into, if you do have specific question about the Ultimate Girls Getaway, definitely put it in the chat. I'm gonna get into the pricing of that, and actually I'm not doing too badly on time. This is great. And then I'll get into Ultimate Summer Carnival, all right, which will take up more time. So I should make 9 o'clock though. I should make 9 o'clock, okay. Ultimate Girls Getaway 2022 pricing. Let's talk about it. All right. So we have a paid in full version. We have an easy payment plan, as always, where you can pay a deposit and then we invoice you for until your package is paid in full. All right. The packages can come with a king bed or with 2 twin beds in the room. So whether you get the oceanfront room, which is ocean view room, which is included in the 4-night premium experience, or you get the upgraded room with the pool view, garden view, more room to spread out, like we talked about. All right. The max occupancy on this resort is double. So do not email me about triple or quad occupancy. They don't even offer it. Okay. Don't email me asking me. They do not offer it. Okay. The max occupancy is double, 2 people to a room. We have single occupancy rates available. That will be on the website. And as I said, we will have roommate matching available for those of you who want to take advantage of the double occupancy rate, but you don't have anybody to travel with, or maybe you just don't have anybody you like to travel with. No judgment here. We will find a roommate for you. All right. So where the paid in full option is concerned, that is a savings of 10%. We are offering 2 packages for that paid in full option. All right. So 4-night premium experience, the travel dates of April 26th to the 30th, as I said before, double occupancy rate is $21.59 per person. All right. So 2 people in the room, $21.59 per person, 2 packages at that price. Okay. Now, where the easy payment plan is concerned, with your $250 deposit by July 31st, 2022, you will have a pricing of $23.99 US and 8 payments of $269 US after that $250 deposit. And we start invoicing you for payments in August. So if you make your deposit by next week, we will start invoicing you in August, and your first payment will be due by the end of August. Okay. All final payments will be due by March 31st, 2022. All right. So you have until then. We'll invoice you for 8 payments until your package is paid in full. All right, so we are making Ultimate Girls Getaway very, very limited. There are only going to be 18 ladies coming along on this Girls Getaway. So if you want to be one of those 18, grab your spot, gather the girls, and make it happen. All right, because we're not opening anymore. It'll be 18. That will be it. And you will have to get on the waiting list or join us at the next Ultimate Girls Getaway. Because as I said, this is going to be a regular part of our rotation of trips. All right. Questions. Olia, I know I am not being that clear. I am never usually this clear. So please, any questions that you might have, even if you think it's a silly question, please just put your questions in the chat. All right. Okay, I'm going to move on to Ultimate Summer Carnival. And I think I'm doing really well on time. This is awesome. Okay, so as I said, we go into Grenada Spice Mass. So that is what Grenada calls their carnival. They call it Spice Mass. And that's because Grenada is the Spice Isle of the Caribbean, in case you did not know. And they actually do spices on the island. That's why they're called Spice Isle, right? Get it? Okay, cool. So 5-night premium experience, travel dates Friday, August the 5th to Wednesday, August the 10th, 2022. All right. And we have luxury room accommodations at the all-inclusive Royalton Grenada Resort and Spa. So this resort, okay, is located in the middle of 2 white sand beaches. And it's one of the newer resorts in the Royalton brand. They don't even have a star rating yet to tell you how new it is. So it's absolutely gorgeous. They're located on desirable Tamarind Bay, or Tamarind Bay, as Trini say, Tamarind. I don't know where the extra B comes from, but they say Tamarind Bay, and next door to Sandals, Grenada. So they are on that same stretch of beautiful white sand beach. Very safe, offers breathtaking views of the ocean. And I'll talk about the room upgrades when we get there, because it's a fantastic room upgrade. I am definitely going to get that upgrade myself. And their staff service is none to laugh about, honestly. They do a really, really great job. They have a 24/7 room service available. It's just really, really great. All right, so that is the Royalton Grenada Resort and Spa. You are going to have a costume to participate in Spice Mass. So our costume provider is called Vibe Mass, and they are an all-inclusive mass band. They are also a Yuma affiliate. For those of you who have been to Trinidad Carnival with us, or you know about our Trinidad Carnival costumes and packages, you know that we have worked for Yuma for the entirety that we have been doing Ultimate Trinidad Carnival. And Yuma does a fantastic job. I am definitely knowing that Vibe Mass will do the same. So you will be immersed in Spice Mass heaven, full costume, dancing in the streets. It's all inclusive, all you can drink, stop for lunch, the whole 9 yards. You will definitely get your carnival makeup done before you have your costume on. We will also do a costume photo shoot as well, so you can have beautiful pictures of you in your amazing costume. Tickets, let's talk about the partying. The Rumboat Cruise, as I said before, and Sunny Side Up Grenada. If you're familiar with the Sunny Side Up brand, you know that we are huge supporters of them for several years in Trinidad, and we are so happy to be able to support them in Grenada as well. So definitely some all-inclusive partying at its best. Now, this next bullet here, I have to explain. So in, talking with our partners and, everybody that we know who's in Grenada, 2 events kept coming up. And even before interest in Grenada Carnival even came about, I knew about these events, but I didn't know about the events. I don't know if that makes sense. You kind of hear about something, but then you find out more about it and you're like, oh, okay. So Carnival, I call this Carnival Monday. They don't call it that in Grenada. In Trinidad, it's Carnival Monday, Carnival Tuesday. But it's similar in Grenada where they have parade-like festivities on the Monday and the Tuesday. So although it's not called Carnival Monday and Tuesday, it's very similar. Okay. So the Monday, this is what happens. Okay. This is the level of partying that the Grenadians do. Okay. Monday, they have Juve. Yes. If you're familiar with Trinidad Carnival, you know about Juve, right? You wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning, probably leave the hotel around 3 or 4, get your breakfast, get your drink, dance in the streets in the dark until it comes to light and the sun is up or whatever. Okay. So Grenada's Juve, similar, but they start a little bit later in the morning. So that'll be, some of you will be happy about that. You'll be like, oh, I get to sleep in. For those of you who have been to Trinidad Carnival, you get to sleep in a little bit. But it goes later in the morning. So like day clean, as my mom would say, day clean, like 10 o'clock in the morning, 11 o'clock in the morning, you still in Juve. Yes. So the thing about Grenada's Juve that everybody goes to see and to participate in is the jab jab, right? So we play in jab jab Juve when we go, all right? And if you're not familiar with what a jab jab is, it's a carnival character. It can be blue, jab jab, red jab jab, yellow jab jab, or black jab jab like it is in Grenada. And it really started out with oil or grease on your skin, and really you're a black jab jab. And then if you've seen the pictures, you've seen the horns on the head because you're portraying the devil, right? Now they don't use oil. Some people do use oil or grease, but mostly they use like black paint or, something that will kind of give the appearance of the oil or the grease. There's different Juve bands there that do paint now, or blue paint or whatever, or there's some that do powder, so there's a variety of Juve experiences that you can have in Grenada. But when you go to Grenada, you need to do the jab jab, right? So party until day clean, right? So 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. Then the Monday parade starts, okay? The Monday parade starts. So you go straight from Juve into the Monday parade, or you could go back to the hotel, get cleaned up, and come back for the parade on that Monday. No sleep, right? And then they have Monday night mass. Yes, they have Monday night mass. So that starts in the late evening. And Monday night mass is like this street party that is a spectacle of lights. Like you get two light things and you wave it around and you party and you have fun. That's Monday night mass. So that Monday, you will not sleep, but you will be having the time of your life. I promise you. But that is how they do it in Grenada. That Monday, they don't sleep. They just don't sleep. They just party whole day. So you will get the unique Grenada jab jab experience, that whole level of freedom. What we will do is go back to the hotel, get cleaned up. You'll get some sleep in the Royalton, okay? And then we'll go back out for Monday night mass. That is what we will do in our experience, okay? But yeah, we will definitely do both of those, because the more that I have spoken to our vendors and to people who have participated in this, those are the events that you are going to remember. Those are the memories. So definitely Monday night mass, again, very unique Grenadian festival, all drinks, breakfast included with both of those events. Okay. All right. Last two things, and then I'll get to the comments in the chat. We're going to do another welcome group dinner. Okay, as I said, I really wanted to have that initial connection and having that welcome when you get there. So we're definitely going to do that when you get in on Friday, August the 5th. And you can meet and greet your fellow Spice Mass Carnivalistas. And of course, all of your air-conditioned ground transportation, including airport transfers, are included. All right, I think I said everything that I was going to say. Yes, so let's get to the comments. Chat, let's see what's going on. Teresa says, woohoo, costumes. Team no sleep. They take it to another level, Teresa, right? Compared to Trinidad Carnival. Oh, I skipped over something. I did skip over something. Yes, they definitely take the partying on that Carnival Monday to a different level. I was just like, really? Wow, that sounds really amazing. But I think we're going to take the jab, sleep in the middle, and then we're going to go to Monday Night Mass. So I tried to pull out the two that you must have in that, all right? So I forgot to mention one thing, the spice tasting tour. A trip to Grenada just could not be complete with checking out their spice industry, their spice culture, their rum, all of that stuff. So we're going to do that on the spice tasting tour. There's going to be some sightseeing. We'll get to Fort Frederick where you can take in the fantastic view. We'll go to the Laura Spice Garden. We'll go to the Grenada Rum Distillers, which is the oldest rum distillery on the island. And then we'll top the day off with a visit to the world famous Grand Anse Beach. All right. I can't believe I forgot that part because I'm really excited about that. I'm like, spices? Yes, let's do that. Erica's like, I've never seen a mass like this. Erica, listen, better start preparing now. I think I'm going to have to move up the workout recommendations and prep that we give for Trinidad Carnival for Grenada. Like we need the whole year to get ready for it. So yes, Teresa, cardio time. Definitely, mama. It is going to be wild and it's going to be so much fun. I'm just so excited. All right. So questions have not been asked about the elephant in the room, right? In this age of COVID, what will happen to my money if anything gets canceled? All right. So we do not foresee Ultimate Girls Getaway getting canceled. Of course, it is less of a crowd partying kind of experience than Grenada Spice Mass, right? So pretty much Ultimate Girls Getaway is on. Barbados has been designated and added to the green travel list of Caribbean islands and other countries around the world. Barbados has been added and Grenada is actually on that list now too. So they are doing very well with their COVID response and are controlling the situation. Their vaccinations are going well too. So again, don't see Ultimate Girls Getaway going anywhere. That is a sure thing as far as I'm concerned because, you know, the COVID situation in Barbados is going really, really well. All right. Now, in terms of Grenada Spice Mass, if that does get canceled, and that's if the actual festival gets canceled, we'll reach out, okay, and you know, have conversations with all of you, talk about how are you feeling? You know, do you still want to go? Because that's really what I did for Barbados crop over this year. You know, although crop over festivities were going to look really different, you know, a lot of our clients were concerned about, is there going to be a parade? And if there wasn't a parade, that they didn't really want to go. And then I had clients who were like, you know what, I want to go anyway, like Teresa. She was like, I want to go anyway. I don't care if there's a parade. I don't care if there's crop over. I just want to go to Barbados. And I was like, okay, cool. So we'll have the same kind of conversations with you. If you decide not to go because the Spice Mass Festival is actually canceled, a full refund will be provided as one of your options, okay? Right off the bat. Other options will be to transfer your payments to 2023 for Grenada Spice Mass or transfer your payments to another experience like Ultimate Trinidad Carnival or maybe our next Ultimate Girls Getaway. Whatever you decide to do, we will facilitate that accordingly. All right, so let me see what comments we have in the chat. Great news. Yes, isn't it though, Erica? Yeah, so there are I think it's about 10 islands on that list. And many of them are the smaller islands, admittedly, but it's still good news, with the exception of Turks and Caicos. Turks and Caicos is, you know, one of the larger group of islands, but on the list. But there's definitely, it's progress. It's progress and it's improvement and things are being pushed forward, right? So that is definitely a good thing. So in terms of full refund being provided as one of the options. As I said, both islands are on the green travel list. Yes, and that's what I wanted to talk about. In case anything is canceled because of COVID, what are your options going to be? All right. That being said, we are offering travel insurance on the hotel portion of both of these packages, and more information about that will be on the website. So you can purchase travel protection for the hotel portion of your packages in case you wanted to. So let's say next year for Grenada Spice Mass, it's on, but you're not feeling safe enough to travel, then you know you can go ahead and cancel. Your travel protection will definitely cover the hotel portion, and then we can work out the rest of the package as well. All right. So that is that. Any other questions? Or I can just keep on talking and we can go into the upgrades. Yes, Ultimate Summer Carnival upgrades. So I told you about the luxury room, right? The room upgrade that we're offering is a luxury oceanfront upgrade. Okay, see the picture here where your room, that is your room, and the ocean right there, that's your room. That's where you're going to be staying with this upgrade. I mean, who doesn't want that? I know I want that. I just want to walk outside my room and go to the beach. And what I'm envisioning when I saw this picture the first time, I was like, oh, that'll be a private beach party with all my girlfriends. Like, that's immediately what I thought. I was like, yes, that is perfect. We all just walk out of our rooms and go right there, put on some music and get, the 24-hour butler service to bring us some drinks. Yeah, who wouldn't want to do that? So that's the oceanfront upgrade that we have available. You will be able to walk right out to the beach. So you can get this upgrade with the 5-night premium experience that I just talked about, or the one that I am going to be talking about, the 3-night upgrade, not 2 nights, 3 nights. So 8 nights in total in beautiful Grenada. You're going to get to extend your stay on the Spice Island, and you're going to get 2 more all-inclusive fetes. So let me tell you about these fetes. Why is it a 3-night upgrade instead of a 2-night upgrade? Because one of the fetes happens 3 nights away. And we just had to include that one. The fete is just simply known as house party. Okay. It's really just called house party, but that's exactly what it is. It is set on, and it's not even a normal house. It's set on somebody's estate. Okay. That is their house. It's an estate. And live performances, DJs, all inclusive, drinks, the whole 9 yards is in this house party. Okay. It is one of, if not the most sought after tickets in Grenada during Spice Mass. Okay. And we go in because I extended this 3-night upgrade just for that party. So we could go because it's going to be great. So the second fete that is included is, I'm drawing a blank. House party. It's not La Vida. Yes, La Vida. That is the other one, which is Mr. Killer's party. Another cannot miss event at all. If you know anything about Mr. Killer, you know he's a prolific performer. He is just amazing. And I've heard really great things about this La Vida party. So we go into that too. So those are the 2 additional all-inclusive fetes that are included. And on top of that, as I mentioned before, we're going to do a half-day sailing cruise with an organic chocolate and rum tasting on the boat. All right, on the boat. Yeah, we're going to have a good time with that one. So that is the 3-night upgrade. Travel dates in total is Tuesday, August the 2nd to Wednesday, August the 10th. 2022. So what do you guys think about these upgrades? I just love the oceanfront room. It is, Teresa, yes. Beach life, girl, yes. Beach life. I hope you guys like these upgrades. I think they are going to be fabulous and cannot wait to see what you guys think about them too. All right, so let's get into the pricing of Ultimate Summer Carnival. So we have paid in full options and easy payment plan options for this one as well. Paid in full, you will save 10%. We only have 2 packages that are going to be paid in full. And you can get a king bed or 2 queen beds in whether you choose the luxury room that's included in the 5-night premium experience, or you do the oceanfront upgrade. I don't know why you wouldn't do the oceanfront upgrade. It's just amazing. Okay, enough said. So 5-night premium experience, August 5th to 10th. The paid in full price is $28.63. All right, so you save 10% off of the easy payment plan price. And then the easy payment plan, $250 deposit by July 31st, 2021. And the double occupancy rate is $31.82 per person. And once you make your $250 deposit by July the 31st, we will invoice you for 11 payments of $267. All right. In terms of occupancy, so they do single, double, triple, no quad. All right. Just those 3. Do not email me for quad. They don't do quad. Does somebody have a question? No? Okay, I'll just keep talking. So single, double, triple occupancy, no quad. All right. So the pricing that will be on the website once it's live, we'll have the oceanfront upgrade pricing on the website, and the single, double, and triple occupancy pricing will be on the website. So all of that will be on the website once it goes live. All right. So let me just check the chat. Erica, these are great prices. Thank you, Erica. I think so too. For everything that you're getting, all inclusive, luxury accommodations, yes, it is for sure. Even if I put the packages together myself, even if I do say so myself, I give myself a pat on the back. All right, so how much do your packages cost? The upgrades. Let's talk about the fabulous upgrades. So from the easy payment plan perspective, 250 deposit again, as we said, and we'll invoice you for 11 payments. So if you wanted to do the 5-night premium experience and that luxury room oceanfront upgrade that I talked about, where you can just walk outside to the beach, then it's $33.79 per person and 11 payments of $267. All right. 5-night premium experience plus the 3-night upgrade. And that is the 2 additional fets that I talked about, that amazing house party, La Vida with Mr. Killer, and the organic chocolate and rum tasting half-day cruise. The double occupancy pricing for that is $45.79 per person, and you get 11 payments of $394. And last but certainly not least, if you wanted to do all of the upgrades, like every single one, you wanted the oceanfront room, 3-night upgrade, then your pricing is $49.23, and you make 11 payments of $425 US. All right. So I will have the paid in full pricing as well, because I know there are some of our clients who are like, I don't want to go through the hassle of this monthly invoice, Esha. I just want to pay in full. That pricing will be on the website. As I said before, 2 paid in full packages, period. All right. So if you know you want that paid in full, I suggest that you grab it as soon as the website opens. All right. Now, in terms of the capacity, we are going to cap registration at 20 Carnivalistas. 20, 20. All right. To fet and align with us in Grenada. That will be it. We may consider releasing more, but this is going to be our first Ultimate Summer Carnival in Grenada. So I definitely want to keep the group smaller, make sure that you get that one-to-one attention that you need and have come to love from us and our ambassadors, and really relax and enjoy and have a great time. So I'm really leaning more towards keeping it at 20. So if you know that you want to go, grab your package as soon as possible. All right. All final payments will be due by June 30th, 2022. So you have lots of time to pay for your package in full. 11 whole payments, that's a long time. That's almost a year, right? So no excuses, no excuses. Yeah, and that is that. So let me get into the chat, and then I will get into the bonuses because it's 8:53. All right, Teresa, definitely now to get my coins together. Yes, Teresa, get the coins together. There you go. So let me talk about the bonuses, because as with all of our packages, we have bonuses, and this applies to Ultimate Girls Getaway and Ultimate Summer Carnival. So they are fully hosted experiences. Our ambassadors will be with you in Barbados and in Grenada at all of the events, staying on site, handling everything for you, from your event tickets, your passes, wristbands, everything, costumes, everything. We will be handling all of that on your behalf. We will have our paparazzi, as I said, I mentioned throughout the presentation, where we're going to have mini photo shoots and when we're going to be doing like your costume shoot and all that stuff. But we will definitely have our paparazzi on hand. We will have a private Facebook group for each of those experiences. They will be separate, of course, but we will have that. And that will just be another, it's another area for you to meet, talk, communicate, make friends with your fellow Carnivalistas who are traveling with you on both of these experiences. And it's also a really good connection point to our ambassadors. If you had any questions about anything that you kind of needed a quick answer and you didn't want to go through the hassle of an email. It's just another central point of connection. We will do webinars for both of these trips, definitely. And that's more information, more research, everything delivered to you. client portal, as always, where we share more written documentation, links to things that you need to know. Your personalized itinerary will be shared through the client portal as well. So you have that on hand, you know what's going to happen when. And last but certainly not least, your survival kit. We will have kits for both of those experiences as well. So included in your kit are things that you need to survive your girls' getaway and to survive your Spice Mass experience. So all of this is to get you ready for your adventures. If you wanted to go to both of them with us, then we will get you ready for that. All right. So let's talk about next steps and any last questions, because I'm coming down to the end. It's 8:55. I want to start on time, end on time. So if you have your questions, get them in now. All right. So in terms of when can you book? So the websites are going to be live on Monday morning. So that is Monday, July the 26th. All right. If you are not on our mailing list, definitely get on our mailing list, because our mailing list is going to get it first. All right. So if you're not on the mailing list, I suggest you do that. And you can do that by going to our website at trinidadcarnivalpackages.com and contact us. Fill out a contact us form and you can get on our mailing list. All right. So in terms of the website and the registration process, it's going to look a little bit different. If you have traveled with us before, now our registration form and payment processing is all in one form, which is yay, good for us. So no need to go through PayPal and then go to the registration. No, we're not doing that. It is all in one form. So you complete all of your information. So for example, on the Grenada Spice Mass form, we're going to ask you for your measurements, to order your costume and all of that stuff. So all of that is in one. You make your payment, done, boom. All right. You'll get a confirmation email, and that means that you're in. All right. And then as we get closer to the trip, we'll be giving you everything you need to get ready. As Erica, Teresa, and I were saying, we're probably going to need to move up the workout plan for Grenada just so we can survive that Monday. But that will be a part of the prep and a part of getting ready for your adventures. All right. So in the meantime, I'm going to put my information in the chat. If you have any questions or concerns, where is the chat? Oh, here we go. There we go. All right. I will put my email. And if you have questions, definitely reach out. Feel free, or you can put them in now and I can answer them quickly before the end. And I will also put my phone number. You can call and or text at this number. There we go. Yes. Okay. 8:58. Yes. I think I did really, really well today. All right, so this was recorded. So I am going to be sharing the recording. That will be going out to our mailing list tomorrow as well, tomorrow morning. And then Monday morning, the websites will be live. We'll be sending that out to our mailing list too. So definitely get on our mailing list if you're not on our mailing list. We look forward to, I'm so ready. Yes, Teresa, I'm so ready too. Can't wait to see you in Barbados in a few days. That's going to be great. I'm definitely looking forward to all of these trips. I hope you guys found this information helpful. You are excited as I am about our new 2022 travel experiences. They are going to be fabulous and fantastic and just the break that we all need. All right. So thank you so much for your time this evening. I look forward to hearing from you. I look forward to traveling with you in 2022. And I definitely want to encourage you to keep safe, be well, and as we say over here, and I'll unshare my screen. Here we go. Stop share. As we say over here at Events by Ashe, till the next line. Everybody have a good night. Thanks for joining.